today I'm going to tell all of you about what is culture appropriation. According to the Cambridge University, culture appropriation is an act of taking or using a culture that is not your own, especially when you don't understand and you don't respect the culture. According to Dr. Luis Oreta from University of Texas, culture appropriation happens when a more powerful person or institution projects the culture of less powerful person.
Cultural appropriation is a big problem because, according to Johnson 2015, it will create stereotypes when people misinterpret culture. Secondly, according to Misais 2003, cultural appropriation will lead to oppression, like what had happened in Palestine. Thirdly, cultural appropriation does not give people credit for their own culture.
So there are two objectives of our assignment, and the first one is we would like to educate the society of Malaysia about culture appropriation and the harmful that affects the ignorance and neglect of one's culture. And the second is we would like to inform and emphasize the origins, the values, and the purpose of a certain culture that is often appropriated.
Why? I think no, because actually I think that every culture need to introduce their culture to everyone, so it's great to let them know.
Yes, I think it is fine because wearing the other culture outfit is not even
Wrong.
not even wrong in Malaysia.
Yes, I think it is fine because we learn culture by communication. So I think by making culture as a team, so we get to know other culture better.
I think what will happen to society, I think it will, strengthen the bond between other cultures. From like Malay, we appreciate more about Indian culture, and in Malaysia we appreciate more about Malay culture.
When we wear fashion of other cultures, we kind of appreciate and welcome their culture.
Yeah.
There are many ways of preserving culture, and I'm not sure if wearing the fashion of a culture, of another person's culture, is considered preservation.
Now we're going to talk about the effectiveness of communication within culture appropriation. So based on the majority, they say that they are doing culture appreciation where they try to help to promote the culture more and to retain the memories of the culture. But in the minorities, they said that the majorities are taking over their culture, changing it, and now not appreciating it at all. So right now we can see that both parties have different ways of thinking about cultural appropriation and what they had done. So based on the rating of more than 800 tags in Instagram and more than 10,000 tweets in Twitter, we can see that the communication is not effective, and we can see how cultural appropriation is seen in the society as something that is not important. But whereas we know that cultural appropriation is important and we need to learn more about it.
In Surah Al-Hujurat, verse 13, Allah said that, O mankind, indeed we have created you from male and female, and we have made you people and tribes so that you may know one another. Indeed, the most noble of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. Indeed, Allah is knowing and acquainted. This shows that we must know one another well, including our culture, to avoid misunderstanding.
To conclude, we need to deeply learn and understand a culture. This will help us appreciate them instead of appropriating them, since appropriating will only offend owners of the culture and further triggers fight that will only bring harm to the cultures involved.